During football season, Sundays, of course, are very busy days for the sports people, and Steve Day has had his share of keeping busy today.
I've been busy, Jack. We have a lot of games, a lot of highlights for you. Here we go. Dan Fouts tied Joe Namath's record of passing in 6 games for 300 yards. Plus, Fouts became the Chargers' all-time passer, overtaking John Hadl. But all that was marred by the loss to Atlanta, 28-26. Here we go. Atlanta scored first on this touchdown run. 1 yard by Stanback. Atlanta led 7-0 early. A few minutes later, Hank Bauer scored from 1 yard out. Bauer looked good on special teams. Tie score 7-7. The score 14-10, third quarter. Fouts threw to the rookie, John Floyd, for a 19-yard touchdown. Fouts was 28 for 38 for 338 yards. It came to a comeback. Atlanta was ahead 21-17 when Fouts went back to pass. We'll slow it down for you so you can see the violation. The pass was incomplete, but face guarding was called on the pass to Joyner. First and goal on the 2. Clarence Williams got the ball, dove into the end zone. Comeback looked complete. Chargers 24-21. We leaned back in our chairs, didn't we, when this happened? A sack by Wilbur Young of Steve Bartkowski. But the Falcons scored after a 10-yard punt by Jeff West on this pass to Francis. 21 seconds left. Chargers moved to the Atlanta 31. There was time for one more play. Mike Wood came in to try a 48-yard field goal. It was moved back 5 yards, make it a 53-yard attempt, and it came up short. Final, Atlanta 28, Chargers 26. 2 weeks are left in the season, and the Denver Broncos are tied with the Chargers in the AFC West with 10-4 records. Denver beat Buffalo 19-16. It took a final second field goal to win it. Buffalo led 10-3, and they were driving for more when Denver's Randy Gradishar, number 53, jarred the ball from Curtis Brown. Gradishar picked up the ball, gave it to Wright. Wright's faster. Wright dashed down the sideline untouched for 90 yards and the touchdown. Point after was no good. Buffalo went into shock. Down 10-9. Denver went ahead on a 46-yard touchdown pass to Haven Moses, former Aztec. Morton put it up even though Moses had double coverage. Denver 16-10. Nick Mickemeyer kicked 2 field goals to tie the ball game 16 up. Denver then moved to the Buffalo 14-yard line, and you see the time left there, 8 seconds. Morton passes right side, again to Moses on the 14-yard line. Enter Jim Turner and the black high-top boot. Turner wins it with this 32-yard field goal. Final, 19-16, Denver. They move into a tie with the Chargers in the AFC West. Snow was coming down in Cleveland as the Browns and the Oilers took the field. I wouldn't want to do the laundry. Midway through the first quarter, Brian Sipes scrambled long enough to find Mike Pruitt open. The completion good for 42 yards and a touchdown. The Oilers didn't waste much time in catching up. Their answer came on an 11-yard run from Earl Campbell. Point after was good. Tie game. Fans expected more. Look at that. They got it. They didn't get it, though. Now another point was scored to the fourth quarter. But then the snow had stopped. The field was clear as Brian Sipes hung onto the ball, carried from the 15-yard line down to the 1 to set up this score by Mike Pruitt, punching over from 1 yard out to give Cleveland the lead. Houston wasn't able to score. Cleveland eked out a narrow victory, 14-7 over Houston. Houston now 10-4, Cleveland 9-5. To the scoreboard. Atlanta edged San Diego. Would like to have that one back. Denver 19-16 over Buffalo. Kansas City slugged Seattle. In overtime, the Rams beat Minnesota. Paul Krause, the Vikings free safety, set a new NFL record with 81 interceptions. Dallas swept aside the Giants. Cleveland in a muck beat Houston. Pittsburgh and the Jets won handily. Chicago shut out Tampa Bay 14-0. The Eagles beat Detroit. The showdown with Dallas this Saturday. Washington beat Green Bay. Theismann with 4 TD passes. St. Louis by 3 over San Francisco. And Monday Night Football, Oakland at New Orleans. The Clippers are off tonight and tomorrow, but play in Cleveland Tuesday. Here's the scoreboard in the NBA. Cappy Russell got 21 points for the Bruins. Buffalo shut out the Caps. The Flyers and the Wings, 4-4 tie, rather. Boston lost to the Kings. Here we go. Los Angeles by 13 over Milwaukee. Seattle beat Golden State. The loss put the Clippers in 5th place in the Pacific West in the NBA. Now, hockey. Rick Martin scored 2 goals with 2 minutes of the final period to lead the Sabres over Washington 2-0. Other scores in hockey, we've got those for you. The Rockies by 2 over the Bruins. There we go. Buffalo shut out the Caps. The Flyers and Wings 4-4 tie. Quebec snapped a losing streak, and the Islanders shut out Winnipeg. The finals of the USTA Senior Tennis Championships at La Jolla Beach and Tennis Club came out, and Jim Purley of Coronado won the men's singles title for the 45-year-old bracket. He beat Jim Nelson 6-1, 6-4 to take the title. And sports this week, Tuesday, with 4th USD and State play some basketball at the arena at 7:30. Saturday, 2 NFL games, Dallas and Philadelphia. Seattle hosts Denver. And CIF High School Football Championships at San Diego Stadium. 2A game at 5 and 3A game at 8:30 p.m. And that's all we've got, Jack.
Full week of sports coming up out there. You know, I still cannot talk from last night, being up till 2 o'clock on the combo auction. For those of you that don't know, we did about $187,000 out there for combo.
Beautiful.
And that's part of my problem here tonight. I thought I would explain that before we went any further.
What's my problem?
We've got some more news coming your way. We get to it right after this.